Hello and welcome back to Craig's Nerd Cave. If you're new here, please like and subscribe the video. It'll help this channel grow and produce new content. Today I have something kind of special for you. This is a Silicon Graphics Octane 2 workstation. This is a late 90s, early 2000s Unix workstation made by Silicon Graphics or SGI. This particular one I bought from a Hollywood studio, a special effects studio called Rhythm and Hues. The last movie I believe that this was used on was the Scooby Doo movie made in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I haven't actually turned this on for a while, so I just got it fired up. Let's see if I can log in and see if it still works. On the back here, we've got a mouse and keyboard connection. These are PS2 standard, same ones that you would use on an old 90s PC. Above that, we've got a SCSI connection, Ethernet, ADAT optical in and out, along with some RCA and headphone connections. On this side, we have our graphics board, and this uses a 13W3 connector, which was very common with old Unix workstations, but not something we saw in the PC world very often. That will connect. This has separate connectors for red, green, and blue signals, as well as some sync signals. Directly above that, you have a Genlock in and Genlock out. This was used back in the analog broadcast days so that your signals would be synchronized with the camera when you were filming. These were used in a lot of television stations and for weather and things like that. And you also had some sort of 3D shutter glasses connection here, which I've never actually seen those used on this workstation, but they're very similar to like what the old Sega Master System used to use. An optional PCI card cage can go in here, where you could actually add some computer PCI cards. I haven't done that. And then the power supply. All of this stuff is easily removable. That's about it for the back side of this. These systems are incredibly heavy as well. This one weighs somewhere around 40 pounds. Back around on the front, we have a opening door with our power button. The reset button is actually recessed back in here, so you can't hit it accidentally. You need to get like a pencil or something like that to push on that. And these skins are easily removable as well, where you can slot in extra SCSI hard drives. This ran a Unix operating system called IRIX, and I'll give you a demonstration on how that works. The system did come preloaded with some demos on here. I'll go ahead and launch a couple of those so you can check those out. In terms of processing power, my old Raspberry Pi 3 probably has more power by several orders of magnitude over this. This is really just cool old 90s tech, but in terms of being able to use it for anything productive today, probably not. Well, that's a demo of this. A few years ago, this is probably 8 years ago now, but I know they're still using them. I worked for United Launch Alliance there for a while, and their Delta IV rockets that they launched actually were using Silicon Graphics Octane 2 workstations there in their launch control center to render out all their data regarding sensors and pressures and things as they launched the rocket. So I thought that was kind of cool just to see one of these still in production. Alright guys, well that'll do it for this video. If you guys have any questions about this or there's anything you'd like me to try on this workstation, please let me know. Drop me a like, a comment, leave me a message, and I'll see if we can check that out for you. Thanks.